I wish this looked more like it did when it rolled off the assembly line. You know, like more factory fresh.
Nah, man, you gotta modify it.
Nah, dude, I really think that engineers knew what they were doing. Those Mazda factory engineers really got everything right.
Nah, dude, just modify it, man. Dude, more mods.
Dude, these stripes, I know they were featured on some of the newer NCs, but mine never came with that.
What? Dude, black is sick.
And these black mirrors, your mirrors might be black, but mine are supposed to be blue.
Dude, black accents are in.
I gotta get rid of this stuff. I'm gonna go get my tools. Hello, welcome back to Flywheel Films. My name is Austin. I have two NC Miatas in front of me. This one's mine. That one's his.
Yeah.
And today I'm kind of doing the opposite of what we usually do on our channel. I am returning my Miata to stock.
Ish.
Not really, actually. I'm just removing some of the visual touches that I don't love. So the mirrors are plasti-dip black. Kind of a cool look. I get why they did it. His mirrors are black and they came like that. But I love the winning blue. I love it so much. I want it to be as visible as possible. I already made my chrome gas cap blue because it's better. So I'm taking off the little club style MX-5 stripe on the bottom and the plasti-dip off the mirrors. And then in the rear, I am removing the Roadster badge that was on there and adding back on the factory badges. So I'm rebadging and removing personal touches.
So basically what you're doing is reverting it back to this gorgeous color because yes, mine is a sea of black and white, grayscale. And yeah, I agree with everything you're saying. Bring back the ethos, the essence of what this car was, this beautiful 2006 Miata. Obviously lots of mods are happening and maybe more winning blue is coming. But for now, let's uncover what winning blue is left.
With any vinyl removal, heat is your friend. Leaving my car in the sun was enough to get the adhesive nice and malleable to remove it on this side. On this side, I did use the heat gun just a little bit and also multitasked and started soaking my review mirror in some WD-40. I found for the plasti-dip removal, the best tip is just to soak the plasti-dip in WD-40, let it sit for a little bit, and then come back. I was able to just peel it off by hand, but you could also use like a plastic razor blade or something like that. Getting to the badges, this is the Roadster badge that my car came with. It was actually specific to the JDM market, and the other badges were removed that were typically on each side of the trunk. To remove this, I just used a heat gun. You can use fishing line. I used a like squeegee, basically just a very narrow plastic squeegee here. Doesn't take a whole lot to get these badges off. However, it does leave behind a good amount of residue. That's where these adhesive removal wheels come in handy. They are fantastic at getting this adhesive off. Make very light work of it and do not damage your paint. I sped this clip up a little bit, but it really did come off in only a couple minutes. If I had to guess, that Roadster badge is on there for a long time given how bad the paint was faded. I attempted to blend it a little bit with a quick cut and polish. The paint turned out great, but the fading was still there, which is fine. I don't think it'll be super noticeable after I put everything on the car. Back to OEM, just like the engineers probably intended. Now back to the days leading up to summer camp that were quite hectic.
Today we're going to lean on a lot of voiceover with B-roll.
Yeah, that's totally fine.
That's the only way to keep all this straight.
Mazdaspeed rear spoiler. Look at that freaking part number right there.
That's how you know it's actually
That's how you know
legit.
it's legit. Mazda probably wants you to drill in your car to install this based on these little clips right here. I'm not going to do that. Jordan's spoiler is bigger than mine, and it's been held on by 3M double-sided tape.
Granted, it was a lot of 3M.
We're gonna see how this goes. No, I think this should be good.
That's a good amount of 3M. I think you're fine.
Quite a bit here.
What's interesting, for those who don't know, the rear deck lid of the soft top versus power retractable hard top, totally different. And here's a perfect way to showcase it. So look at the gap on both sides. That shows just how much of a bulge there is with the retractable hard top. You can't really tell immediately side by side until you hold a spoiler up to them. But then you show that and oh man. So dude, you got this Mazdaspeed spoiler locally here in Colorado?
Yeah, so Cameron went and picked it up for me, and it was just some local guy had it, and then had the homie Chris paint it.
Homie Chris.
His Instagram up on the screen, but he did a killer job paint matching this winning blue. It looks very good.
And so just like the mirrors and the side, you're just putting more and more winning blue on this car.
The color, and I wanted a spoiler, but I didn't want something super aggressive. I think with the NC1 body lines, kind of less is more.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to do something as kind of aggressive as Jordan's duckbill, and I've always really liked the ones that have kickouts onto the rear quarter panel.
Yep.
And here we are.
And I feel like what's really interesting is the divot in the bottom of the spoiler and how you had to address that.
Yeah, so that's the whole reason why I'm actually reinstalled the OEM Mazda badge, is because it has the little indent for the badge. So
yeah, looks good.
See if we can.
This will be great.
Get this thing installed. Install for this actually went very smoothly, just took a little while to line it up and got an extra set of eyes on it as well. It was so hectic I didn't even get me installing the little kickouts on the quarter panel, but it turned out incredible. Also, I did a dash piece install that isn't featured in this. And on my trip home from Colorado, I actually started to see the adhesive fail on the spoiler. My guess is it was original to the part, so it was pretty old at that point, and I went ahead and kind of arduously removed all of the old adhesive and put on some new stuff, and it's held up great ever since. Here's some beauty shots. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for sticking around. I know this video is a little bit more hectic than usual, and I'm sorry I didn't get to do as much of a deep dive as I wanted to on both the Mazdaspeed spoiler and the paint match dash trim piece, but if you want more info and content on that, let me know. I'm happy to do another video. Hello and why? Oh man.
So basically what you're doing is, yes, reverting everything as possible. Man, this is rough. This is good. This is a good warm up. No, dude, I think just, what was I saying?